Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
Yes.
Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone. Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
That one area, that sword will be so goddamn sharp by the time we're done talking.
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect. Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers. But he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Okay.
No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do.
Okay, map updated.
You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Or else I'm gonna have to go find it in a cave somewhere. Oh, hello. Ladies. Oh, I see what you're here for the show.
My husband Bendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was...
Listen, I'm watching the show with you guys.
Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland.
Yeah. I'm just here to watch him bang.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place. I think so. But I'm not sure where I heard the name. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream.
Okay.
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible.
Alright, quick question that I've immediately forgotten. Fuck, alright.
Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Yeah. God damn it, whatever, I'm gonna go over to this anyway. Gonna take a look at this glowy green fucking thing. Man, I didn't want to forget what I was saying. Scathecraw. Okay. I'll eat some of that later.
Here in his shrine.
Yes. This is his shrine.
That they have forgotten.
Well, I don't think anyone's forgotten this. It's...
Here do we
Hold.
toil. That we might remember. By night we reclaim
okay.
what by day was stolen. Far from ourselves, he grows ever near to
Okay.
us. Our eyes once were blinded. Now through him do we see. Our hands once were
Okay,
idle.
well. Who are you?
Now
You
through
there.
them.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something.
You are the worst
clearly,
detective ever.
and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. There is the big island of Ardenfell and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Vardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself.
Okay.
Are we done? I thought
I might
so.
kill you later.
Now
All right.
through him do we
Ooh.
see.
Okay. Activate Earthstone.
Your hands.
That seems inadvisable.
Well, now they're not. Apparently I'm building
Touching
things.
the stone, you appear to have fallen under whatever influence. Ah, so you are
When
able to
the world
resist the
shall
effect
listen.
by exerting your will. Fascinating. I would not advise touching the stone again. The effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation. It could be very enlightening to observe you.
That world. Here in his
Okay.
shrine.
Well, let's see what happens when I touch it again.
That you have
That seems inadvisable. Oh,
Well, it was inadvisable. Let's see if you have anything to say now. As you...
that you might remember.
I wonder how long this effect will last. Perhaps it is permanent, as with the other.
Yes.
What faithless minds have stolen.
That would be a shame. You are an interesting exception to the otherwise universal phenomenon.
Mm-hmm. That's it? You got anything else to say? Either one of you?
Can you hear me?
Now,
Do you have any free will left? Or are you completely under this outside influence like the other?
Our hands once were idle.
The ash from Red Mountain.
Now
owns
through them does he
secrets
speak.
I mean to
Yeah,
uncover.
yeah, yeah.
Are we done?
The world
I thought
shall
so.
listen.
Okay, well, we did that. I don't like it. Spiky grass. Burn root. I don't need any of that. So we've... Okay, now through me do you see. I'm moving on from talking to you. I'd prefer if your subtitle would go away. Severin Manor. Am I trespassing?
You lost?
No, I'm just in your house now. Oh, dale. I've talked to you.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by.
This better not be your husband.
Don't
Vendel
stay away for
Severin.
too long.
A pleasure to meet you, Serio. Always glad to help, Serio.
How much longer will
What
she
can
stay
I
in
do
this
for
wretched
you?
place?
I like your mustache.
Everything goes well.
Do
You
I?
won't have to stay here much longer.
I was going to say no, but somehow I feel like I do.
What am I supposed to do until...
Does that make any sense?
I don't know. Look for someone else to
Does that make any sense?
No, I'm sure of that. And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple, and he was there.
I feel like he's going to teach me karate. Or some sort of lost, forgotten martial arts that's going to let me defeat Cobra Kai.
Pleasant journey,
Oh.
Samuel.
My husband Bendel feared visitors would shun. Always nice to... Mirag.
Yeah, was it a dream?
I'm
Okay.
sure I've heard that name before.
I'm worried. I think she...
What's going on down here?
She's jealous. Can't say
Ooh. Look at you.
We could be exposed.
You got some stuff down here. Whoa. They have quite the home down here that's not covered in shit like I would have made it. What's going on here? Got another bed.
What's wrong with you? Do you want to ruin everything?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm here to do a job, and that's it.
I've seen the way you look at her. Do you take me for a fool?
Look, dearest, what I do on my own time is my business. You stick to your business, and we'll both be fine.
I hope you enjoy your stay in
Dude,
Raven Rock.
that is a... hold on. Daedric sword, or dagger.
Need something?
Can I ask you where you got your Daedric sword / dagger? I knew there was something about these people. I knew it. It's pretty cool. Well, we found their manor. I imagine I might be able to buy that at some point. Abandoned building. Is this where the teenagers hang out? Well, they have Nord Mead. Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. Okay. We got some pages of stuff. What the hell is this? Matzah? Surjama? Avocados? Bananas? Flynn. We got a whole bunch of different kinds of like alcohol, I assume. The 5 Far Stars. Well, it didn't teach me anything, but I know I don't own it. I'll tell you that. Okay, what's going on up here? Got a barrel. Raw beef. I'm not sure who I'm stealing from in this abandoned building, but I'll tell you what. They don't have any more alcohol. I have stolen it all. Lavender. Skooma eaters. They can keep their beer. Or, I don't know what the other jars are, but I assume that they're full of alcohol or some sort of food. Hello.
Looking for any potions? Ingredient? If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need. After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with MALLORY, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
Okay.
As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstein. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Counselor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. I think I can teach you a
Okay,
thing
I guess
or
we
two.
can... There you go. Fastest way to get me to level 57 here. 58, whichever one.